Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're back with Adam, Dr. Talker 1982. Try and see if we can finish off the Aliens arcade game today. About halfway through it, a little more so. You know, hopefully on this playthrough here, we're going to go ahead and get through it. The game's pretty short. Even by yourself, you can finish it in about 30 minutes. It's really not a whole heck of a lot of game. But most arcade games weren't. They were just more designed to just take your money. It didn't really matter the game length or design. They were just designed to be fun and, you know, get through it and beat it. So, you know, it's not like today's games where people kind of expect a 6 to 8 hour gameplay because you're spending 50, 60 bucks on it. Nah, it's just, you go, you play it, you beat it, you beat it. You don't, you don't. You know, whatever. It is what it is. I hate those little things. Those little vents or generator things for the face huggers. See if I can beat this boss in record time. I hate this boss so much. For two reasons. One, it's just creepy looking and weird. And two, because you move so slow in this game, I feel you have an incredible disadvantage against it. As in that case there, where it follows you quicker than you can move around and it shoots those little orbs everywhere. And when it's shooting those orbs, you know, there's not really much you can do against them, and it blocks hitting the boss so much. And when you're trying to run away, I got a couple good shots on it. There I got to run away. Didn't really bother me too much. Man, there's so much crap on the screen, it's making everything flicker in the game. There's only so much the ROM can do. You know, it's not running on the actual system. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. It's almost like playing an old Nintendo game when there would just be a couple enemies too many on the screen and everything would start slowing down and flickering. But we beat it. We're past him. I don't even know if there's necessarily bosses. I think this game has a considerable amount of mid-bosses. Because there's like, it feels like 2 or 3 mid-bosses almost in every stage. And then like one harder boss at the end of the level. This is kind of a cool thing, I thought, with this game. You know, they're trying, you know, there's only so much you can do in an arcade game like this, but they actually try to recreate an environment that's, you know, kind of scary with the interactive backgrounds and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool, you know, for what the game is. You know, they don't expect a whole heck of a lot from arcade games back in the mid-80s, early 90s. It was all pretty simplistic stuff like this. You know, palette shifts and same death animations for different things. So like I said, it's pretty cool that they actually, you know, took the time to, well, we know we have limitations, but what can we do to kind of stay true to the source material for this? And that's what they did. I thought that was kind of neat. Same thing here, where they have the little grates in the ground, and you can kind of track the motion of the alien, you know, with the motion tracker, so you can kind of see, oh, see how the little dot moves? You actually see him move on the screen as well. And then he pokes his head up, and then I shoot him, because he can't beat me. Sure, some other alien will beat me, but that guy specifically, no, he's not going to. Same thing here. See the motion? Motion. The motion. If this was a cow detector, then it would show the motion. Cow detector. Anyway, I don't really understand what these vents are for. I imagine there's some type of pressure release, but I don't know what for. I don't know, that's all I got about that, folks. I every time I play this game, I often wonder what the point of those little pressure vents are. Gotta make sure I don't hit that. Make sure no! A lot of good that did me. I even no! Stop it! Thank you, missile. Thank you for being way too late. I'm gonna get hit by that one. I knew there was much I wasn't gonna be able to do there. The only thing I really like about the pulse rifle, which is, you know, the basic starter weapon, is I don't have to just spam the fire button. I can just hold it down. I'm not really sure why it's designed for all the other weapons to not be like that. Maybe the flamethrower I kind of get, because then it would just be one giant continuous flame. But other than that, all the other ones could easily just be single fire weapon or rapid fire. Who would go down there? Unless you're a point whore, who would go down there? That is death down there. That whole area is nothing but death. And when you reach a certain part on the screen, I think it's right here. Yeah, they just start killing themselves on the wall. I'm not really sure why that's a thing or why that's happening. Let's see if I can get this weapon. I love the little acid drips that appear in a couple different spots in this game, because it's supposed to represent the alien blood dripping down and burning through stuff, but the problem is that it burns through stuff and then the floor fixes itself. So it's like, how is that threatening if the floor is repairing itself? Will I just automatically heal myself? Here's the little skittery guys. I don't know what they were going for in this game with some of these enemies. These things aren't even really that intimidating. I mean, maybe if I saw them in real life, they'd scare the crap out of me, but I mean, seriously, look at these things. Are these scary at all? You know, why not just stick with like a group of regular xenomorphs that are just really tough and have them attack me? Why have these incredible growing things that hop around like... Doesn't make sense to me. By the way, there was a fourth one and it just left. It didn't even want to fight. It was like, you know, I got things to do. My wife's at home waiting for me. I got some chores. I gotta fix that fence. She wants me to fix the fence. So he just left. I wish more enemies would just leave. I like how I came on and immediately... What? Okay, thanks game. That was fair. So the game swamps me with stuff, and then I hate these little guys underneath. They kind of they like spit and grab at you. And again, it's a thing where they move so much faster than you're able to move. And it's just unfair. Oh god, stop. Stop with everything for a second. Let me out of a corner. I can't. Thank you. Good night. I was having a pretty good run through this game up to this point, but of course later stages in these games essentially just mean spamming more enemies and flooding the screen so that you just can't, you know, really do anything. I also didn't realize how powerful these things were. I didn't realize they took so much health off of you when they hit you. You know, when your health bar is only, what is that, like 10 things long? Oh, hey! I learned something new today. I learned that if you have full health and grab a health power-up, it gives you an extra life. That's kind of cool. So here we have the famous electricity alien. Most famous for being, you know, electricity. So this is why I said, I understand they have to create bosses, and that's why this boss exists. But it's just kind of silly in my opinion. It just doesn't really make a whole heck of a lot of sense. I don't know who decided it was a good idea. But I didn't think he'd come directly to the middle of the screen. This is another one where it's like, this boss is incredibly fast as it is, and then these little spark things move so much faster than you do. And it's, I don't know what the heck to do to get away from it, because it doesn't really matter where you go. They spin out to the entire screen and just kind of follow you around. I'm gonna stand at his explosion. Yeah. So, I guess after blowing him up, I set the planet to blow up. I'm assuming that's a self-destruct alarm. There's really no clear anything, other than the very beginning of the game where they're like, you're coming here to do this, and it's like, okay, what else? Don't worry about it, just go kill stuff. Yeah, but I kinda like to know what I'm doing? No, it's really not important. Okay, I'll take your word for it then, it's not important. Yeah, this is the only other thing that isn't really affected immediately by the flamethrower, is the eggs. They give them a little coverage, I guess. You gotta hit them 2 or 3 times. I believe This is the queen? Oh yeah, it's the queen. The queen in all her disgusting glory. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. That's the first time that's ever happened. I don't know if the game is acting glitchy or if it's just having really weird hit detection. Because normally, this thing seriously? I barely touched her tail. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've run into it so many times in the past, or at least I thought I did, and I guess I actually wasn't. Here's another stage where, like, the boss itself, as soon as I blow this last chunk up, there, the boss is beaten. It's pretty easy. But if you spend time trying to blow up all the eggs, because you're trying to, like, oh, if I stop all the eggs, then all these facehuggers will stop attacking me. No. If you saw an actual alien keeps bringing eggs as soon as you destroy an egg. So it doesn't even matter if you destroy the eggs. It doesn't get any easier. The game just goes, nope, just kidding. Here, have some more enemies. I was waiting for the guys to come down. I didn't know what they were doing. They were just kind of chilling up there. They're just kind of chilling, walking around, minding their own business, and then I killed them. Like, I don't understand these oozy aliens. I just don't get, like, some of the, like, okay, I kind of get the flying ones, you know, maybe some of them evolved wings, that's kind of interesting, but these weird-ass, goopy alien I don't get. Wow. Hit him with the bomb and he just leaves the planet. Nothing to see here. Bye, guys. Yeah, this is the 3-bullet one I was talking about. It kind of shoots on all 3 levels at the same time, so you don't have to worry about crouching. You can just blammo away with 3 giant missiles. Okay, where's the boss at? There you are. It's this guy again, except he's not as annoying because he doesn't... That was just me being a little overzealous with my shooting. But yeah, he doesn't have the little things floating around him now, so it's not as irritating. It's just, you know, he just spawns these things. And they give him a little shield, but not nearly as bad as before. This boss is actually so much more forgiving than the earlier one. Trapped in a corner. I trapped myself in the corner. I was really hoping I was going to kill those things off before he, you know... Come on, come on. Just... Thought with that one I was going to get him before he smacked me again. Ha! I had to die before I got 2 hits on him, of course. Couldn't get those last 2 hits to finish him off. No. I had to die and then get the hits. Oh god! She spawned faster than usual. So yeah, this is the final boss. This is the final boss, the final stage. It's supposed to be representative of when Ripley fights the Queen on the spaceship. I really don't know if the power loader is a stronger weapon than my pulse rifle. It really doesn't even matter because she takes so many dang hits, and it's just easier with the pulse rifle because you can stay further away. Most of her attacks are just the charge in like that, and then the tail whip. Because if she doesn't really telegraph the spit too much. See, most everything's just that. She'll charge in. I'm trying to explain her attack pattern, and she's not sticking to her usual attack pattern. Yeah, usually as soon as there's a yell, there's a charge. She's gonna oh, no, she's not gonna tail whip. I thought for sure she was gonna tail whip. I hate the speed ratios in this game. It's incredibly unfair that she's able to move so fast and I'm so slow. See, this is why I said, like, even if the power lifting suit is stronger, you just get wrecked because you have to get so freaking close. Yep. Nice tail erection you got there, girl. That's sexy. Look at you. That's some control. I ain't even mad. Aw. You had to drop it? It was too alluring, too arousing to everybody? Now the boss is nearly dead. I just gotta smack her up a little bit. No. Now I lift you and dispose of you into the depths of space. Bye-bye. Mission completed. The aliens' breeding ground has been destroyed, and the last of their flung into timeless space. You have also survived. Congratulations. I did it! Yay! So there you have it, folks. Told you, it's a pretty short game. Not really a whole heck of a lot goes on in it. You shoot some stuff, you blow some stuff up. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. So, this is Adam, Dr. Taco 1982, signing off.